everybody, welcome to our first online Baby Explorers program coming to you from the Twinsburg Public Library. I thought it would be fun today to share some favorite storytime songs that we've sung in the past and also share a couple new songs that we'll be singing together when we start back on our regular routine, when things get a little more back to normal. But also share an activity and even a science experiment that you can do at home with your babies and toddlers. So these songs and activities are great for all ages today, but mostly geared for those babies birth to just about 2 years old. They'll be getting the most out of it and be having the most fun. But like I said, first we'll be singing a couple songs, and the songs today I thought would be fun to share a couple songs that are great to sing while you're changing diapers. So obviously changing diapers is no fun for anybody involved, but if we can make it a little less painful for everybody, that's always a good thing. So I don't have an actual baby home yet with me, and my dog assistant has fallen asleep, so I have a baby substitute here who is going to help me demonstrate some of these songs. So there are 5 of them. They're all real short, real fun, and then I'll put the lyrics in the description of the video so that you can check them out if you like and you'd like to try them at home while you're changing some diapers. So, like I said, great for changing diapers, but also if your babies are really young and spending most of their time on their backs, these are some great songs to sing while they're either in a boppy, on the floor, on a blanket, or even just in your arms, anything you can do while your babies are lying down. So, because of my camera setup here, I'm going to demonstrate them with my baby in my arms, but like I said, feel free while you're changing diapers. So, this first one is one of my favorites. It's a fun one if you're ticklish and you like the surprise of tickling. It's called Lots of Spots. It goes spots, 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 spots. A leopard has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. A tiger's stripes are always nice, but a leopard has lots of spots, 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 spots. And you can keep doing that one for as long as you'd like. Repeat as many times as you're still having fun. Next, we've sung, this one is called Pizza Baby. It's one of my very favorite storytime songs. We've sung it a couple times at story times. And again, it's a really fun one to be able to get your hands on your baby and sing a fun song together. So it starts out, it goes, first we knead the dough, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we spread the sauce, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we sprinkle the cheese, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we eat it up. And it's especially fun for kids who love that element of surprise at the end of a song and like to pretend you're taking little bites out of your cute little baby. This next one's a great one for stretching out a little bit, maybe for a first diaper change in the morning. If you need to stretch your arms and legs, it's called a big sea star. It's a real silly one. It's a lot of fun too. And here, I'll turn my baby upright for this one, but like I said, you can always do it laying down too. So it goes, start out with a great big tight hug, and it goes, a big sea star, a big sea star, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star, a big sea star, a big sea star, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star. Then a pufferfish, a pufferfish, little cuddle clam, and a big sea star. And obviously you can do a little pinch on the cheek if you've got a real baby with you, or do a funny face yourself. Babies love when you make a funny face, and soon they'll be able to make those funny faces right back at you. Let's see. Ooh, this is a very fun one. This was new to me this past storytime season. It's a fun kicking and legs one. So a lot of our storytime songs tend to have a lot of arm movement, things we can do while we're sitting up, but this is a fun one for babies who are still laying down most of the time. And feel free to, make any leg movements you'd like, but this one I thought was real fun. It's called Charlie Chaplin, and it goes, here, we'll turn my baby this way so you can kind of see. It goes, Charlie Chaplin went to France to teach the ladies how to dance. First he did the rhumba, then he did the kicks, then he did the salsa, then he did the splits. And you can move your baby's legs any direction they can go. It's a fun stretching out sort of one. Maybe after you're all cleaned up during your diaper change before you put on a new diaper, or even after you've put on your new diaper and you're kind of having fun now that all that cold, messy business is over. And speaking of the end of a diaper change, this last one is another one of my favorites. It's great for getting dressed again, or if you're an older toddler who's starting to maybe get dressed a little bit themselves or help out. It's a great way to talk about getting dressed. It's called Baby Put Your Pants On. And again, I'll have my baby upright, but it's a great one to do while you're laying down too and getting dressed. It goes, baby, put your pants on, pants on, pants on. Baby, put your pants on. 1, 2, 3. Baby, put your pants on, pants on, pants on. Baby, put your pants on. 1, 2, 3. Legs to the left, legs to the right. Wiggle and jiggle and pull them up tight. And you can repeat that one with shirts and arms or socks and feet. Really any kind of clothing you'd like. You can repeat it with this song. So that's a fun one to sing as you're getting dressed. So those are some of my favorite songs that you can sing while you're changing a baby's diaper. But I thought it would be fun to also share an activity or two that you can do with your baby or young toddler while you're at home, since a lot of us are home most of the time right now. One thing I learned when I first started working with babies was how different their eyesight is than adults. So obviously when infants are born, they can see color, but the focus and the clarity is really different than in adults. So something that is great for a baby's eyesight is to read books or look at pictures that are what we call high contrast. So usually 2 colors, sometimes 3 or 4, but really simple shapes, bold colors, a lot of contrast in between. So maybe not a light blue and a light green in the same picture, but maybe black and white or red and yellow, colors that are very different in the same picture. So for example, one book we have at home is called Hello Ocean Friends. It's by Duo Press Publishers, and it's got things like sea stars and crabs, but it also has on the opposite side of the page just pictures and patterns of different repeating patterns. So that's a great one, all in black and white. They also have in the series sports and farm animals, a lot of different ones. But another example of a high contrast book that's not just black and white, it's a little bit more fun or more interesting for slightly older babies, is Peek a Love by Selena Yoon. And so this one has things like black, white, and yellow against a very bright background. And let's see, maybe just pink and white against a blue background. So more colorful, a little more interesting, but still what we would call high contrast. So those are great for babies' eyesight development. But you may be stuck at home. You may not have these books already. Maybe you're just tired of the ones you do have. So a great activity to do at home is, doesn't matter what color they are, make your own high contrast, I don't want to say flashcards, we're not studying yet, but cards with pictures that you may draw, maybe sun, maybe heart, maybe just a repeating pattern like polka dots or stripes. And like I said, you can use any color you'd like as long as there's a good color contrast between the background and the marker color. And those are a great activity to do at tummy time too. You can spread them all out on the floor. You know, tummy time is no fun for anybody either. But that's a little way to make it a little bit more fun. Let's see. So, oh, also, if you're interested at all in learning a little bit more about how baby's eyesight actually develops, the American Optometrists Association website, I linked an article from them in the description also, so you can learn a little bit more about how a newborn's eyesight is different from maybe a 2-month-old or a 3-month-old. It's very interesting. So, last but not least, I thought it would be fun to include a little science experiment. You don't really think about babies doing science experiments, but this is a really fun one. Super simple, should be things you probably already have at home. I thought it would be fun to do a little baking soda and vinegar experiment, but kind of pared down just for babies. So, older babies love this one, toddlers love this one, but it's great for new little babies too, because you can see it, smell it, hear it. It's a really, really fun one. So I've got here my bowl of baking soda, and I actually mixed my baking soda with a little bit of water. Makes almost a Play-Doh texture, so it's a fun sensory activity if you want to play with your baking soda before you do all your vinegar experiments with it. You can just leave it loose, leave it flat, or if you're into imaginative play already, you can add some sprinkles. I added a couple sprinkles to mine because I thought it would be fun. Mold it, make ice cream cones out of it, anything like that. It's fun to play with before you start in on your vinegar. So I've got my, and it's fun for the summer or being outside if you have plastic or paper cupcake liners. It's fun to put your baking soda and water mash in there and freeze it so that it takes a little longer for your baking soda to, your baking soda a little bit longer to dissolve, and it's fun to do outside. But I have some white vinegar here, and it's really up to you how you'd like to, combine your vinegar and baking soda. You might have measuring spoon, you might have turkey basters are great for older toddlers. Practice that fine motor skill, squeezing and pinching. If you have an eyedropper or a medicine dropper that you're not using anymore, those are great too. Or if you're really, really little and you just want to splash around with your hands and fingers in the vinegar, babies don't care how it tastes. It's not going to smell very great to you. Well, smell like salad dressing. But let's see what happens if I just use my fingers on my baking soda. So also if you use your fingers, it takes a little bit longer for your baking soda to dissolve, which is fun. And just like any of our other open-ended questions that we ask babies, obviously they're not going to respond, especially if they can't talk yet. But a toddler may not be able to say exactly what they're thinking either. But as the caregivers or the adults in this experiment, you can ask, what do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? Does it smell good? Does it smell like something else you've smelled before? Anything like that. It's a great time to start asking questions, and it's great to practice asking questions even if your baby obviously can't answer yet. So let's see. I'm going to use my scooper here because it's taking me a little longer than planned. So even as an adult, this is kind of fun. And as a toddler, it's really exciting. As a baby, it's a little confusing maybe, but it's really fun to try and talk about, and a great way to get started on some science before you can really even talk or walk or anything like that yet. So thank you for joining us with Baby Explorers today. I had fun. We'll be back again next Wednesday. Like I said, all of our song lyrics and a link to the American Optometrists Association is in the description of this video. And this video will premiere on the Twinsburg Public Library's Facebook page this Wednesday the 15th at 10 a.m. and will be available on our YouTube channel for children's programs after that. So if you can't make it at 10 a.m., that's just fine. We'll see you again next Wednesday. Thanks, everybody.